Hey, what's going on, Soulmates? I want to talk to you guys about something really cool that just got announced. Haslab is producing a Marvel Legends Galactus, and they're currently looking for funding for it. And I just wanted to share a few of my thoughts about this bad boy, because this is kind of exciting. Alright, so one of the big things about this is that this Galactus is being built to scale, which is something I never thought would happen. Just for comparison's sake, I watched a live stream the other day, and they put Reed Richards right next to Galactus, and he only came up to maybe the top of Galactus's boot. This Galactus is about 32 inches high. That is crazy. So not only is this Galactus absolutely huge, and God knows where I'm going to find a place to put it if I do decide to back this thing, but he's got a load of articulation on him. The hands, the fingers are completely articulated. That is something we don't see from Hasbro. Probably for good reason, because the finger articulation on those old Marvel Legends from Toy Biz was a little jacked up here and there. Now, let's be honest. How good was the articulation on the fingers on those figures? It wasn't great. So I don't blame them for just going to plain hands, because honestly, it's more aesthetic, I think. But here, ooh, you can move the fingers on Galactus because he's that huge, right? But it doesn't stop there. Look at this sculpt. He looks like classic Galactus. Oh, he's amazing. He's even got LED lights in his head and his chest, so you can see his glowing celestial power within. Oh, yes. It requires batteries, and I honestly don't know where we're going to stick the batteries on this guy. Does he open up someplace? I have to look at one of the other pictures here. Okay, I'm looking at the back of Galactus here, and it looks like there's a very discrete area where you can pop the back off of him and put some batteries in. This is very well designed, actually, this little battery compartment. It blends in really well. If you look at this, you wouldn't even think it's a battery compartment without having foreknowledge of it, but I'm pretty sure this is where you put your batteries in so he can have his glowing lights. One of the big problems with the Galactus Build-A-Figure from the Toy Biz line was that not only was it not to scale, but he had his traditional skirt on him, and that skirt kind of prevented his legs from moving as well as they probably should have. Which was a little disappointing, but at the time it felt like, well, what are you really going to do? That's the way Galactus looks, so that's the way it's got to be, right? Well, here, Hasbro has actually taken Galactus' skirt and turned it into several different parts. So it moves along with his legs. It moves much better, so you can pose him a lot better. And I think that's a really nice touch. They've obviously put a lot of effort and design and research into this thing, and it's really showing off. The sculpt is incredible. The function is incredible. Everything about it I love. I love this figure. The only thing that gets me about this figure is it feels like they could have slipped in some toe articulation on this guy, and it doesn't look like they did. And the way he's designed, it feels like they could have slipped in some toe articulation, but you know what? Hasbro's been making Marvel Legends this way for the longest time, so I'm not gonna rag them too hard for it. I mean, look at this picture of Galactus compared to Mr. Fantastic, and you get a sense of how goddamn big this figure is, and I'm looking at it wondering, oh man, if I back this thing and get it, where am I going to put it? That's the big problem. That's kind of a problem you want to have, right? Well, actually, is it? I don't know. But, oh man, really makes me wish I had backed the Sentinel now. So right now, the figure comes with 3 interchangeable faceplates. One is a calm face, one is an angry face, and the other one is a skull face, which I don't know what that's supposed to be from because I'm not familiar with all the comics that Galactus appears in, but it's pretty cool. And it looks like it includes a Marvel Insider Points redemption code and all 3 digital comics issues of the Galactus trilogy to read in the Marvel Comics app. So that's pretty cool. I mean, I've read those comics, but still, they're nice to have. Okay, I just scrolled further down the page, and it turns out that skull face that's included with the faceplates is from Marvel Zombies. So that's why I didn't know what it was, because I haven't read Marvel Zombies. The page says here there's supposed to be some stretch goals to unlock, but it doesn't appear that they posted any. I assume that once they actually hit 14,000 backers, that means then they're going to start posting stretch goals, but I don't know why they don't just post them already, because it might encourage people to give them more money, you know? But, you know what? Hasbro's going to do what they want to do. That's just my way of thinking. I'd like to know what those stretch goals are. I kind of want to know what they want to do. And I think I heard something on Twitter about them including a 6-inch figure with Galactus if they hit one of the stretch goals. And to my way of thinking, they're probably going to include a Herald of Galactus, like probably Silver Surfer or something. He's got to be the most obvious one, right? But maybe they might go with someone else, or they might go with more than one if they hit enough stretch goals. Who knows? I don't know, man. I'd kinda love to see what they do with it. Obviously, the biggest roadblock for this figure is the price tag. It's $400. $400. That's a lot of money. That's not chump change. That's a lot of money, guys. So you gotta think long and hard if you actually want this thing, and I really do want it. Do I $400 want it, though? Oh, God, I gotta think about that. I really gotta think about it. I'm into it, but $400, like I say, that's a lot of money. Like, that's more than my Squire Supersonic cost. And I get a lot of use out of my Squire Supersonic. I love that guitar. But Galactus here for $400, oof, that's steep. Not many people can afford that, and I can see why they might not have hit 14,000 backers yet. It looks like they're at almost 8,000 backers, but I can really see why they might have a little bit of trouble getting this thing funded, because $400 during the middle of a pandemic is a lot to ask. It's really asking a lot. Maybe not the best time to announce Galactus and then try to get a lot of money out of people. I'm just saying, guys. That's probably my biggest complaint right now, is that it's a little too much at this point in time. But, I don't know, maybe I'll wake up and feel differently in the morning or something. Like I said, it's just something we gotta think about. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think about Galactus here. I think he's really cool, but do you think he's cool? Or do you think he's lame? Do you have any thoughts at all, or are you just apathetic? Don't know. Hit me up in the comments. Be sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you know when a new video of mine comes out. If you'd like to catch my Twitch stream, I'd love to have you. Come by Sunday through Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and hang out with me and my other soulmates. Anyway, guys, I'll be back again with a new video real soon. And until then, with love from me to you, I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.